Hello, and welcome to You Right, the podcast where creativity meets community.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Matt.
Each week on You Right, we challenge our listeners to write a story in just 30 minutes, using 3 of 5 randomly generated words.
It's a fun and fast-paced exercise to spark your imagination and get those creative juices flowing.
We'll read your submissions, offer feedback, and discuss the unique twists and turns of each story.
Whether you're an aspiring author or just love a good tale, You Right is your place to explore the endless possibilities of storytelling.
So grab an earring post, the fresh blood from you just now re-piercing your ears with it, get comfy, and let's dive into this week's stories.
And remember, the only limit is your imagination and 30 minutes. So let's see what you got.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, how's it going?
It's going great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So good. Just took a trip to Houston and Austin last weekend with the boo thing.
Oh, the boo thing.
The boo thing.
How's the boo thing?
He's good. He's cute. He's weird.
Yeah.
But that's why I like him.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. Slept late this morning.
Is that a good thing?
Well, I mean, it's good in that I got more sleep, but it's bad in that I was late for work.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's okay. And yeah, what about you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Work was busier today than I wanted it to be. I didn't have time to just focus on reading.
Lame.
It just wasn't. It's just not fair.
No,
I should be able to just sit there and read
and get paid for
in
it.
peace and get paid for it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree that you should be able to do that.
How dare they?
No, seriously.
Yeah.
How could they?
How dare they?
How dare you?
Oh, and we've been harvesting many vegetables from our garden.
Oh, so y'all, I just now had a pickled okra from their garden, and it was awesome. Like, seriously awesome.
I don't know what it is about that okra, but every day we have 2 okra to pick. Every single day. We have 3 okra plants.
Wow.
And they're just
out of control. They're very, what's the word? Where you have lots of babies. Yeah, fertile.
Quite fertile.
Yes, very fertile. And the crunch is just so satisfying.
Yeah. And okra, there's this weird window that you have to pick okra because it'll get huge. Like we have one that we're leaving on the plant to harvest seeds from eventually.
To enter into the fair.
Yeah. But no, supposedly
okra.
to harvest seeds to plant them for like next season, you leave it on the plant and let it dry on the plant, and then you harvest the seeds once it's dry.
Wow, okay.
I kid you not, I bet that okra is 18 inches long. It's a monster.
How much longer do you think it's going to be on there growing?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Honestly, okra kind of grows like a joke of itself because it's literally just poking straight up out of the plant.
So it's like a caricature. Caricature of itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caricature.
Okay, nice. There's something about okra, like the layers of it, that adds a very satisfying crunch that pickles don't have.
Right.
Because for a pickle, it's just the outside layer that's crunchy. But for the okra, it's
has
like
this kind of like internal structure
crunch,
to it.
Yes,
yeah, it just kind of
exactly. It's like crunch upon crunch.
Yeah, within crunchy.
Crunch within crunch. Yummy. Oh, so good.
It was good. Yeah, that's the first time we've ever pickled much of anything. And we've got cucumbers for days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we pickled some shishito peppers.
Ooh.
Which was interesting. I don't know that we'll do that again, but we were like, we got to do something with these.
You should pickle some mushrooms.
Is that a thing? Pickled mushrooms?
I don't know, but if not, I think it should be.
Because we're not growing any mushrooms.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, they've got a pretty kick-ass garden.
Yeah, it's doing good. We also have a watermelon that's probably as heavy as I am.
Nice.
We'll enter him in the fair.
Oh, is he a repeat of Gregor?
I think he may be the successor to Gregor.
Okay.
I think he may have officially outpaced Gregor, our largest son.
Wow. Okay. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seriously?
Nice.
I'll have to go show it to you.
Nice.
He's a big one.
Oh.
He's a big fella.
That's cute.
Yeah. Lots of vegetables.
Okay. I would like to say that I quite appreciated Walker's addition to the Reddit.
It was lovely. Thank you.
Yes, of our other things that we do with our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Yes.
I mean, it still is. It's not over. It's still fun.
It's still happening.
Yeah, it's still happening.
So if you haven't, go check out Walker's posts.
Yeah.
On the subreddit.
Mm-hmm. And add to it.
Contribute.
Oh,
and yeah, I actually think I want to get Kim to post a picture of all the yarn that we have.
Nice.
For her crochet.
Nice. Yes, she should.
It's borderline obscene.
Yeah.
Kind of like our board game collection.
I don't know. It's borderline exquisite.
Yeah, it's also that. Yeah, it's just so much.
Yeah, it's so awesome. Much. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Did you see all our stories?
Yes, I did.
And who did we decide to read this week?
Well, I do believe, and before I say this, welcome back, Steve.
Welcome back, Steve.
Yes.
We missed you. Hope Europe treated you well.
Yeah, it sounds like you had a great time. Yeah. And so, yes, we have chosen to read Change by Steve Livingroom.
And here we are. Change. The scent of newly cut grass is invigorating to some. Others love to see a manicured lawn, maybe seeing order as beautiful. Many now know that grass as a lawn is toxic to the environment and wastes one of the most crucial of resources, water. While many have switched to xeriscaping lawns, society has a vast distance to go in helping Earth's restoration. We need to team up and do our part. As I drive around Denver, I see so much grass. Even though we are a high desert zone, people waste millions of gallons of water trying to keep their grass alive. Those same people spray toxic chemicals on their lawns. Why are humans so resistant to change? Many people believe we should keep doing things because that's how they are used to it. Some say that's how we've always done it, but that is a lie. Before the agricultural revolution, humans lived within and with nature. Small groups of hunter-gatherers lived sustainably. The book Ishmael described these groups as leavers. They left the earth as it was, or better, for the next generation. But the takers have changed that way of life. Humans conquer Earth. They battle nature. They wipe out species, claiming it is for humans' benefit. But the destruction of ecosystems will destroy humans if we don't change. We can start with small things. I took out all our grass in the front and replaced it with bee-friendly and native plants and mulch. We are converting our small grass area in our backyard with clover. Clover is a great substitute for grass. It needs much less water, is healthy for animals to eat, is bee-friendly, and even produces its own nitrogen, thus making fertilizer unnecessary. Parks should convert to clover and other environmentally friendly solutions. Green roofs should be required and encouraged. The answers are out there. We just need the collective will to change. What are you doing? How are you helping?
All right.
Okay, Steve. Yeah.
So this is like a public service announcement, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, it's less a story and public service.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is in first person. This is Steve speaking directly to us about his efforts, it sounds like.
Exactly. So when I first started reading, I didn't understand at first where you said in the first paragraph, many now know that grass as a lawn is toxic to the environment. And I was like, what? Grass is toxic? But then I think you were referring to people watering it and putting chemicals on it. That makes it toxic. Yeah,
the toxicity is more, I think, akin to the chemicals.
Yeah.
The water itself, I mean, you could frame the water usage as toxic in a kind of roundabout way.
Right.
But the grass itself, without treatment or anything on it, is not toxic. It is wasteful.
Okay. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The reason I was confused is because I have grass in my lawn, but we don't water it or put chemicals on it.
Oh yeah, I don't put a drop of water on our yard.
Yeah, we don't take care of it at all. We just let it like do whatever it does,
we
know.
we mow it.
Well, yeah, my roommate mows it. But we don't do anything to it. So would it still be toxic?
No, and basically you have basically taken it back to seed. Like your yard has gone to seed. So it's basically native life.
Okay.
So it's a native lawn, more or less.
Yeah, it's just what it was always, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But one thing that we did do upon my roommate's insistence is put clover seeds on the parts of my lawn that had mange.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He was like, we need to put clover. And I was like, okay. I just went and bought it and he did it.
We actually had clover coming in on our front yard.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought there was nothing that could kill it, but it eventually died.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. We also have a really cool, like an ivy growing along the side in the shade.
Cool.
And there's no getting rid of it.
Okay.
Which is fine. I actually think it's really pretty.
Oh,
but
nice.
It's kind of hard on the fence is all. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think, I'm glad you called that out. Grass as a lawn is toxic to the environment. I guess toxic to the environment right there can refer to the water usage, like not using water to where it's needed, I guess.
Okay. You're like using water to make your lawn look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my main question to Steve is, and I think I already know the answer to this, but if I have never done anything to my lawn as far as to chemicals or watering it, that's not toxic, right? Like it's native.
It's
grass.
It's basically native, yeah, because it's a self-sustaining. It's Bermuda grass.
Yeah.
So it just takes care of itself, highly drought resistant, doesn't need a ton of water. It responds well to water.
Okay.
But
well, yeah, I noticed that after it rains a lot, then
or floods,
then it becomes like a jungle, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I certainly pick up what Steve is putting down here because yes, I agree. And it just makes me think of like a lot of the neighborhoods that I have to work in.
Oh yeah, the rich people.
Yeah, these rich neighborhoods, these people with these immaculate, huge lots, like these huge lots with these huge houses with huge lawns, and it's green year round.
It's like, why? How?
And just the amount of resources and chemicals and time and money that they dump into something as vain as their green lawn. It's just it is obscene.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah.
Like golf courses.
Yeah, but a golf course, at least I can see where they're like, okay, we serve a function.
Yeah.
Like people come and they pay us to come out and play a sport that is designed to be played on grass. And so like that at least serves a function. Obviously, environmentally, it's not it's probably a lot worse than people's homes, and there are arguments to be made there for changing the game of golf so that it can be more friendly to the native environments for the golf course's location itself. But how do you accommodate that? And again, it goes back to these expectations that people have, you know.
Yeah, so, that's true. That's true. I was, however, interested in what Steve said about using bee-friendly and native plants and mulch. So I actually have a lot of native plants in my front yard. Like the pink thing.
The yuccas.
Yeah, the yuccas and the desert willow and things like that. But I like the idea of bumblebees. So if I could make them come to my house.
Yeah.
Well, we
don't have bumblebees here. We do have very small bee species that live around here. We find them in our garden a lot.
Okay.
But essentially anything that flowers, bees will see it and they'll come to you. So, but it's basically anything that flowers around here, you'll get these little small bees that show up. So
I probably have bees. I just maybe haven't noticed them.
Oh, possibly. I don't think they're attracted to yuccas. Yuccas don't require pollination.
Oh, okay.
The same way that like flowering plants do, because they're a succulent.
Well, I also have that like purple bush
Mm-hmm.
and a white bush.
That's its name.
Yeah.
White bush.
White bush, purple bush. Yes. And then there's the Dalsert willow. So Dalsert. So yeah, but I do like the idea of having more. I have a lot of birds that hang out in both my front yard and backyard because of the plants.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our garden draws bees, mostly butterflies. We get a ton of butterflies, like white and like. I thought it was a monarch butterfly, which was surprising because we haven't done anything to attract, like, no plants to attract monarchs, which would be milkweed, I believe.
No, I don't know.
But yeah, we find all kinds of butterflies out there. It's
Okay.
actually really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna plant some milkweed.
Yeah, absolutely do, because we're in the path for monarchs, their migration. So if there's milkweed, it may take a while for them to like register. It's like, oh, there's milkweed
Is
here.
it a seed or a plant or what?
It's a plant.
Where do I get it?
Yeah, it's just like a kind of just a bush. Also, apparently goes by butterfly weed.
Oh,
Mexican butterfly weed.
oh,
Common milkweed.
okay. I'm gonna get me some of that.
It is apparently a very aggressive plant. So
okay.
some areas actually banned milkweed.
Oh, damn. It's like kudzu. Kudzu of the West.
Yeah. Although out here, I don't think anything is going to take over.
Yeah.
Nothing out here can sustain very well just because we're such an arid climate. So, But yeah.
Let me get me some milkweed.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But then Steve moves on into essentially what we're talking about, like small things, like what are things that we can do to help?
Yeah.
And basically what we're talking about, planting pollinators to attract bees.
Yeah.
That's actually a really big concern of mine, is just sustainability for specifically bees.
Yeah.
They're extremely, extremely important that we take care of bees. And to that end, one of my co-workers said that they had a beehive that they had to get rid of. And I said, no. You relocate it. Like you do not exterminate a beehive. You relocate it.
Yeah.
And I want to say that I don't know if it's this way in Texas, but I think it may be illegal to exterminate bees.
Oh, good.
I don't know if it's that way here, but I know some places it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The only way to deal with a beehive in a place that it shouldn't be is to relocate it.
Great. I love that.
I do too. And especially because it's really, as long as you have somebody skilled in it, it's not that bad.
I've heard,
and it's more effective.
Yeah, I've watched like a YouTube video of a like professional beehive relocator.
Yeah, she'll go in and find the queen, and they just like clip them, and then all the bees just follow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How effective?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that it's illegal though to kill bees.
Yeah, they are integral to agriculture.
Well, yeah, totally.
Like, they must be there.
Yeah, and I've heard about like they must be there. And I heard a few years ago about how bees were starting to like die off in droves.
Yeah.
And that was like very upsetting.
Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like it's pretty relatively common knowledge that bees are a precious resource.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And Steve touches on the other precious resource, which is fresh water. And especially in our area,
very precious.
it is quite precious.
Yes.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like it right now because we were literally flooding there for a long time.
It's extremes.
But that's actually really good for us because a lot of our lakes were very, very low for a while.
Barren.
Yeah.
Yes. So as far as like, what are you doing? What are we doing? Well, I am the what do they call me sometimes? The granola girl of the people
Do
that I'm
they call
around
you
a lot.
that?
Yes. Because I'm always like recycling everything, my coworkers, and like trying not to use things excessively, like reusing things and all this stuff. And so yeah, I definitely try to do what I can for the environment, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, same to what extent that we can. It's so funny you said they call you the granola girl.
Yeah.
We literally just made granola the other day.
Give me some of that.
It was so good.
Yum.
Oh, I loved it. But yeah, thanks for the story, Steve.
Yeah. That was very helpful.
Helpful and informative.
Informative. Motivational. Yes.
Thanks, Steve. Good to have you back.
Yes.
And up next, Boys on the Banks by Jake.
Yes. Yeah. So, I actually did not finish this story because I can't read things about animals being tortured. Can't. And the first moment that I saw something about an animal being tortured, I just honestly, it almost derailed my entire day.
Yeah.
It did. And I immediately like scrolled past it. I got like glazed over. I scrolled past it to the next story and I couldn't even focus on the next story because it was just it is very, very hard for me I won't actually expose myself to stories like this if I don't have to. I won't. So,
Same.
yeah.
Actually, for our horror book club that we're a part of, the current book is Tender is the Flesh. Famously, like, violent, gory, horrible book. I believe it's violence against people. And I told Kim, I was like, I want no part of it. Like, if it's as bad as people say, like, I don't want any part of it.
Yeah.
I can read it. I can get through it. I will dissociate from it entirely.
Yeah.
Like, I read it in an almost dissociative state. Like, I don't take it in. I'm strictly reading it as like an academic like feat. I'm not trying to process it emotionally in any way.
Right.
It's just the words on the page.
Yeah.
And so whenever I do that, it means nothing to me. And so I have any interest in anything like that.
Yeah.
There are times whenever subjects like this can come up and I can process it emotionally. This is one of them. I was able to process this on an emotional level, but had it gone on much more than it had or have been from a different perspective, I wouldn't be able to do it either. So,
yeah. I had to go and talk to a friend after it, actually. I tried to read the next story, but I couldn't even process the words. I was just looking at words of the next story. I couldn't even, because my brain was just like, it's like it scrambled my brain for a second.
Yeah, you dissociate.
Yeah, exactly.
You dissociate from everything because you're so hyper focused on this horror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I actually had to go talk to a friend to like get it out, what even I had just read, like the first few words of the first line about that. And all day it just kept trying to like creep back into my mind and really like weigh me down. And the thing is that it just makes me think of other like very, very horrific things. And I kept having to like redirect, like all day I was just like redirecting my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. It reminds me of a specific character in It. I believe his name was Patrick Hockstetter. I may be conflating that with another character, but I know that they associated it at some point. But all that to say, it is very effective. If that's the angle that you're going for, that was quite effective. As I was reading it, I was grimacing. I'm squirming. I could not go back and reread something if I thought that I misread something. So I just took it for the way I read it the first time. I do think that you have, torturing animals aside, you have a good story here because it is painting a psychopath. Like this is a way to really point us towards like, this kid is sick, very sick. And the way that you conclude it is satisfying because the police get involved immediately. All the kids go back and they say, this happened. They tell their parents, like they speak up, and they're as horrified by this as the readers are. And it's good that we are not in, it's good that we're not in his perspective to have to see that from this psychopathic perspective. I think that's the only way to approach something like this, where Stephen King actually does briefly put us in that perspective of Patrick Hockstetter in It. It's strikingly similar. It's just, this is, leading into a life of serial killer. Like this is how serial killers are born.
I can't really comment on it at all because I just didn't read it. So as far as like how effective it was, I don't know. All I know is that I read the first few words, which indicated what was happening, and just stopped. So, I don't even know. And I asked myself, I was like, hey, self, what about like the story that you wrote about torturing, young men
Yeah.
or something? But for me, well, first of all, I hate torture in general because if it's like a movie, if it's like a war, a battle scene, I'm fine with that. But if it's somebody who is being tortured, and they're helpless, that I won't watch. But as far as my own story, it's like, in a way, in my mind, humans are easier for me to see being tortured because I don't consider humans to be innocent. So whenever I'm writing, I can write because I can identify with a human, and I know that I'm not innocent. I know that I am a fucked up person. But with animals, and I'll go ahead and say children, they are innocent. And so to see something like that being tortured, cannot do it.
I agree entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's something. It's so fascinating that as people, that's a line that so many draw.
Mm-hmm.
Violence and torture against other people is more palatable than violence and torture against animals.
Yeah.
I think children is the exception for people.
Mm-hmm.
If it involves children, like that is probably like the one line you can never cross.
Yeah.
Violence and torture against children.
Yeah.
Like absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Hard line, never cross it.
Right.
This is a child committing torture and violence to an animal.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a very weird gray area here, I feel like. Because by your own logic, that child is innocent.
Yeah, but how old is that child?
10.
10. Okay. It for me, the age of the torturer does not matter. Like, I have gone hard on 2-year-olds who are being too rough towards animals.
Little shits.
Yeah. Like, I do not give a shit. Like, I'm not going to torture them,
right?
But I am going to be like, you better fucking stop.
Yeah.
Or I will fuck your ass up. I have literally.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a theme of this. That's also something that we never address in this story. Where are the parents?
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna get this little shit's name. It was Marcus. Where are Marcus's parents in all of this?
Yeah.
That's the side of this that could take the blame off of Marcus. Because something is wrong with Marcus. For us to land at this scene with him doing this, and he's a very charismatic person. He's got our point of view character just eating out of his hand up until this point.
Right.
So he's socially capable kid, but he's got some horrible ideas. Very clearly, literally horrible ideas. And how did he end up with these, as he calls it, a plan? How did he land on this plan? And to what end?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like you. The torture aspect of this is appalling. It is nothing I seek out. I do not seek out texts like this. When they come up, so long as they are sparse, I can process them. If it becomes a core tenet of what the book is trying to do, I'll put it away.
Yeah.
I won't read it.
Yeah.
I think you struck a balance here. For at least from my perspective, Jake, you did strike a balance. I'm not easily triggered by things, but if it just keeps happening and happening and happening, then it loses all its efficacy and its point. And it seems like its point is to revel in violence and torture. So I think that's where I land. Is you did strike a very good balance, and I wanted to compliment you on your first person perspective, because this really does feel like we're inside the head of a 9-year-old kid. Just from like your word choices here. There was one. Oh yeah, it's just how we begin. I used to step this way a piece when I was a young boy, and I roamed the streets to a distance of 5 whole blocks. At 8 years old, he's 8. Might as well have been the whole world. Like I just feel like you've given us a really excellent first person perspective, and you're clearly hearkening back on a memory. And this sounds like it could be just, especially the way that we end it. It seems like this may be a memory that he hasn't recalled in a very long time. Like he may have suppressed this. So your perspective is very effective. There are a couple confusing paragraphs. Marcus had been telling me about the plan for weeks. Every time I saw him on a weekend, he would tell me that he was about to initiate his plan. That soon, all the guys and me would be able to learn about it, but until he had done it, he couldn't tell us. It's very confusing. And I realize that it's you're trying to be vague about what the plan is for obvious reasons. But that sentence, that soon, all the guys and me would be able to learn about it, but until he had done it, he couldn't tell us. There's a lot of indirect nouns there. Like we've got he, we, it, that, guys. Like it's a very confusing statement. So I felt like that could have been cleaned up a little bit. And I really like your foreshadowing of looking back. I'd have much rather been with them than where I was going. That's excellent foreshadowing. So,
yeah.
And I think, and my comment following that paragraph is, fuck, that's fucked, man. Like, that is so fucked up. Like,
yeah. I saw that comment that you made, and I was like, oh, that must be that story. Yeah, I just personally know my limits, and I have to take care of my sometimes precarious mental health, and therefore I'm just like, can't go there.
And I can sympathize.
Yeah.
I have similar limits. We just didn't quite hit it with this story, but it's a near thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
Like it is, we appreciate your entry. I realize it's it's kind of tough for us to talk about, but I do appreciate you not shying away from the hard topics.
Yes.
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 And up next, Beneath the Grass by Walker by Faith.
Alrighty, Beneath the Grass. So, okay, Walker, I have to say that I did not, I couldn't figure this out at first because I really thought you were talking about God, or Jesus. And so when it was like, he valued me, like, and you're like, you and your partner, I thought you were talking about you and your wife and like serving God, having your daily walk with God or something like that, and because I had that preconceived notion, it was very confusing as I got down through the story, but then whenever I realized what it was actually about, then I had to like go back and read it. And I was like, oh yes. Okay. I get it.
Yeah. Whenever I finished this story, I was like, is this some sort of spider? Because he has 18 eyelets. And I was like, why eyelets? Like in my head, like I know what an eyelet is.
Right.
Like, yeah, that I know what that is. And I'm like, what? And clearly soul, SOLE.
Right. Yes.
Like that was important. So I was like, okay, so like spider has 8 legs. So he would have 8 soul. Like I could not figure it out without the comment.
Yeah. Well, when they got to the 18 eyelets, I was like, okay, that's talking about a shoe.
Okay. So
well, I knew that the 18 eyelets was talking about a shoe, but I still didn't get who the he was or that the first I just knew it was a reference to a shoe, but I still couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. And especially whenever he placed the noose around his neck and fell backwards, we could do nothing but jump and move rapidly. And then he stopped and leaving us dangling there beneath him. And I was like, still thinking of Jesus. I was like, okay, Jesus on the cross is the he.
But now he's got noose.
Now now the people left behind are dangling, not him. He's not dangling from the cross. They're dangling. I'm like upside down world. And I'm just like imagining the whole like reality, like going upside down. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Once you land on who our point of view character is.
Yes.
a heavy story.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. And especially, honestly, especially the end, like the second to last paragraph, I was like, that is really sad. And I feel really sorry for that shoe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Clever use of souls there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is a clever story.
It is very clever.
Like there's a lot. As a matter of fact, that's probably the that's the one thing that I don't think anybody could possibly deny about this story. It is very clever.
It is very clever.
This is quite clever.
Yes.
It is not clear.
Mm-hmm.
So do we think this requires more clarity? Because I feel like it lost its punch because
it was so vague, so unclear.
It was so obscure.
Yeah, so obscure.
Like I feel like we need to know that we're talking about a pair of shoes, that we are a shoe of a pair in this perspective.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I kind of feel like it is very, very clever, but I almost feel like it goes a little bit beyond the point of...
A little beyond the pale.
Yeah, a little beyond the pale, a little beyond the point of satisfyingly clever, to the point that your readers are just lost. Or maybe it's just me and Matt. Maybe the rest of you were like, oh yeah, obviously it's a shoe.
Well, I know Steve struggled.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I know Richie commented, but I'm not sure if Richie managed to get to it without the comment either.
Yeah.
But I do think that it is obfuscated enough that you lose the meaning of it before you get to the end.
Yeah.
So I think there are things that you can put. I'm not sure what they are, but I believe that there must be things that you can put in there that don't explicitly say, "I am a shoe."
Yeah.
But there could be enough things. I feel like you can add before it, not necessarily change what came before it, but maybe add in some context that is more revealing that we are shoes.
Yes, like slightly more revealing to where the average reader can reasonably pick up what's going on, but without being obvious. You know, like we are runners. We were marketed as runners or something like that. You know, I don't know. Just there's like a million ways you could do it.
Well, and what gets me is like going back through it is there are so many instances where it's like, oh yeah, this points to a shoe and this and this and this and this and this. The problem is like shoes are things that we don't ever, like, I don't say ever. We don't think of personifying shoes.
Right.
Because it is of a person.
Yes.
Like to have, I don't know. It's just a strange thing to personify and a strange thing to expect your reader to be able to know that we're personifying shoes without outright coming out and saying it. I don't know. This is a tough one.
I feel like you can definitely add some more subtle context to make it easier to come to that it's a shoe.
Maybe, that's it. You start out really subtle and you slowly start stripping away the subtleties as you're moving to the pinnacle of the story.
Right.
And that basically before, like, that you need to pick a point in here where it's like the reader must know that we are a shoe. And at that point, you need to not so much come out and say, I am a shoe, but in so many words, you need to basically say we are a shoe.
Yeah.
And so that
there's so many ways you could do that.
Even somebody, if they're lost up to this point, if they can't get it at this point, then
that's their bad.
That's their bad. It needs to. I think it needs to be a little bit more explicit. I guess. But enough of that.
Yeah.
The story here is tragic.
It is.
And this paragraph, even as our souls ache from the weight of this burden, we carry on. We keep him covered in these new woods, in this new forest. Even as his feet expand and then contract, even as my partner breaks down right before my eyelids, clever.
Yeah.
Even as I dream of running through those woods again, smelling the earth and the trees and the grass and feeling the stains collect on my skin, reminders of all our grand adventures.
Yeah.
It's beautiful and heart-wrenching.
It is. It's very sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
And the turning point here when he placed the noose about his neck.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really sad. It is very beautiful. It's very beautifully written. There's a point in the sixth paragraph that, because in the fifth paragraph, I started thinking, wait, is this about Jesus? Because it said, all but my partner and me, he would always reach for us in his time of need. And I was like, that's weird to describe Jesus as reaching for them in his time of need, instead of vice versa. But then I read the next one. It's like, I recall vividly our greatest adventure. It was right after he had pampered us with a full restoration. And that, the word restoration, I was like, okay, it is about Jesus, like restoring and renewing people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I just got more and more confused.
I think name him.
Mm-hmm.
The shoes know his name. We're personifying them to that point. Let them know his name.
Yeah. Yeah. That might do the trick.
Yeah, because it would remove some obscurity.
Right.
And it would firmly root us in something that isn't Jesus.
Right.
That is clearly a person, because we're personifying these shoes.
That's true.
And we have this he and my partner, and so it's hard to define, like.
That's very true, because, you know, I feel like one reason that I couldn't arrive on the fact that it was a shoe was that I was so convinced that it was Jesus. And so if you start out by being like, you know, name him something like Bob or whatever, and be like, he was a simple guy, a factory worker. I don't know, just make it clear that we're talking about some basic human.
Yeah, or someone.
Yeah.
Because the whole time you think, like, when you're personifying some object, in this case, it's obviously not obvious that we're personifying this object.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever we're not even clear about our point of view character, we can't even be certain about the other characters outside of our point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So making clear that this character outside of our point of view is a person named John or Scarlet or whoever. But
and also you could add something like he could have exchanged us for a new pair, but you know, he was loyal to us and we were loyal to him. Or something like that.
And describe them as a pair.
Yeah.
Not a partner is clever.
Right.
But at some point, I think that may be the one thing that would clue him in is like to describe him and his partner as a pair.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, I kind of get this because sometimes I get so caught up in the complexity of my story that I'm like, I want to keep it a mystery, you know, but then it just gets kind of dumb because nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about, you know?
Which is why I think this conversation is important, because I'm the same way. Like whenever I get in my story and I start doing these little things and I'm like, oh, this is going to be obvious. Like everybody's going to know what's going on. And then it's like, no one has any fucking clue what I was talking about. And so that's why I think first impressions of a read like this, I think this kind of conversation is very important for a story like this.
Yeah, I agree.
And once I knew who we were, this is a very cool story.
Yeah, it really is.
I really like this idea. And I was especially mad at myself that I couldn't figure out that it was a shoe, considering we had a picture of all of Walker's shoes.
Right.
And it's not even all of Walker's shoes.
Right.
And I was like,
a lot of Walker's shoes.
Damn it, of course they're shoes.
Yeah. And did he say at the beginning of the story something like, in honor of anything? Did he give any other indicators that we missed?
Oh, that these are shoes?
Yeah, like something like, in honor of our hobby or our interests post or something like that.
I don't think so.
Okay, I hope not.
If anything, no, it would have been in the comment.
Yeah. And I could tell that he was using shoe language.
Because soul.
And eyelets.
I never put eyelets together with shoes. Because eyelets are used in construction a lot of times, so that's what I thought of was like an eyelet bolt.
Okay.
So
I immediately thought of his post about shoes, and then I was like, okay, that's just a nod to his shoe collection. He's just trying to throw in some shoe vocab to like.
It's not important.
to be like, see, I'm a shoe guy. I even know how many eyelets are in my shoes.
Yeah, that goes back to exactly what Walker said. I picked this up from the King or the Doof Media Cats, but the author is a genius and everything is intentional.
Yes.
Basically, in this case, all of that is very, very intentional.
Right.
And I took that stance going into this, but I couldn't, despite it being intentional, I couldn't comprehend its intent.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That's so really, I really like that quote. I know we've talked about it before a lot, but the author is a genius and everything is intentional. It's funny whenever you view things like that, like not just about writing, but everything.
I think it's pretty gratifying,
Yeah,
actually.
it is.
It really gives people the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I lived in Mongolia.
Of course it does.
and by the way, guys, I dress like a hobo. Like my natural state, I'm wearing like work clothes right now, which are borderline business cash. But my normal like fallback is dressing like a hobo. And so when I lived in Mongolia, I also, of course, dressed like a hobo. And my coworker here, everybody just knows that I am a hobo. But my coworkers
that I am a
hobo. But my coworkers there, they, because I'm American, they just assumed that I had some like very high level fashion sense, and it was just very chic. And they're just like, "Wow, I really like your style." And I'm like, "Really? I'm wearing like."
I'm wearing 17-year-old sweatpants with 7 holes in them.
Exactly. But they thought it was intentional. They thought I was just like high fashion. And I was like...
Straight from the Parisian runway.
Right. And it's actually, instead of being gratifying, it was just very confusing for me. I was just like, oh, yeah, no, totally.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
That's all.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. It was pretty funny.
I love that somebody thought that you were into high fashion.
Oh, yeah. Not just one somebody, but lots of people.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I've never once thought of you as a fashionista.
No, obviously.
Never in life.
They thought I was like so high level that I was like post fashion, you know?
That's your style. You are post-fashionista.
Yes.
Sick.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, na. Post-fashionista. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Sick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, Walker,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. Thank you for Beneath the Grass. I'm sorry we couldn't find the shoes, but once we found them, this is a delightful story.
Yeah, definitely. But question, why is it called Beneath the Grass? Shouldn't it be above the grass?
Maybe because grass grows up and the shoes sit beneath the grass. The sole of the shoe is beneath the.
Okay, but
It
this
would be like
person
on the
isn't
grass.
just the sole; it's the shoe.
Yeah, and it would be on the grass.
Yeah.
It's the wrong.
Atop the grass, perhaps.
Mayhaps. Unsure. Why is it called Beneath the Grass, Walker?
Yeah.
Please tell us.
Is this another clever thing that you've done that we just don't even see because we're
A cleverism.
right? Is this another cleverism?
I feel like it was. Nope. I don't know. Thank you, Walker.
Thank you, Walker.
And our last story for this week. Guess who's coming to dinner?
By Richie Posner.
What up, Richie?
Hey. Okay. Okay, so this is a continuation from last week.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah, because last week was the travelers. The.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yes, it is a continuation.
Yes. Yeah. I again had a pretty easy time of following the characters and figuring out like who's who and what was going on. You know, I felt like there was some really good action in here. I had one thing about just spelling, and that's just that with the word damn it, I feel like it should be spelled with 2 M's, because I know damn is DAMN, but whenever you add the IT at the end, damn it, putting the N to me is almost like hilariously distracting, because I'm just like, damn it.
I don't know. I've seen it both ways.
I have too.
I read right by it.
It's spellable in both ways, but just personally, I feel like the double M is more effective when you add the IT. Yeah, that's just a personal preference. Yeah,
that is just a... That's weird. I actually disagree.
Okay.
Seeing 2 M's would actually be distracting, because I think
really?
if I don't see that N, I'd be like, damn it.
Huh.
But the other one is just like, damn it.
Okay.
I don't know. That's weird. I guess it's just, maybe that's a recency bias thing. I don't know.
Oh,
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know either.
But yeah, I'm with you. Like this is a good scene, good continuation, a good way to. Well, we're not really starting in the middle. We're starting with two new characters, and I think that's what I really liked about this is that we're back in this story, introducing two new characters. And I
Yeah.
feel like this is a great introduction to this duo,
Mm-hmm.
and they're clearly they're a fun duo.
They are.
Yeah.
They are fun.
It's very they're kind of witty, a little crass.
Yeah.
And I especially like where was it? The walkie crackled, and Sybil's voice broke the dead air. Shawnee, you there? Or are you too busy writing Gary to answer?
Yeah.
Shawnee pressed the button and moaned back at her in jest. Yes, to both.
Mm-hmm.
Gary winked and shot her a thumbs up. You're a pig, Gary.
Yeah.
they're fun. They have fun.
They are, but that was the first funny part to me was whenever Sybil was like, or are you too busy writing Gary? That's just funny.
It is funny. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the scene of Gary struggling with his pants down. I enjoyed that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He was still urinating as he struggled. His penis flopped around and piss dripped off the rotting corpse. To me, that was just a really, really funny image.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
And made funnier further, Gary kicked off his shoes and ripped his pants off like an angry child. He raised them above his head with one hand and threw them on top of the attacker where they splatted loudly. God damn it, he shouted. I pissed all over my last fucking pair of pants.
Yeah.
It's funny because at the time you're like, oh no, like he's going to get bit. Oh, no. It's like this, it feels like a really close call, but to him, he's just like, no, my pants, man.
Yeah.
He's not worried about himself. He's worried about his own pants. So it just further makes us feel like they're very capable people. Like they're very
competent.
Competent and borderline even comfortable in these situations.
Yeah.
Like
they're kind of badass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder, who are these people?
Yeah, who are they? They're the survivors, I guess. It would seem.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. So basically I just this has legs. This story really wants to run.
Uh-huh.
And further, I think this story wants to inform us about these people and where they came from.
Yeah.
And how they can be so casual in a situation as dire as this one.
Right. It really reminds me of like is that zombie show was super famous for several years?
Walking Dead.
Yes, Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And just those characters and how they're just like, yeah, this is like another day at the office fighting zombies or something, you know?
Yeah.
The attitude.
I actually didn't do Walking Dead. I had it was diametrically opposed to the main character or the actor, I guess.
Who was that?
I don't know. The sheriff guy.
Oh.
I could not buy not buy into his performance. I'm sorry.
Okay. I just had a boner for Daryl.
Is he the guy with the longer hair?
Yeah.
So funny. You remember that game I was telling you about, Death Stranding?
Mm-hmm.
He's the character you play.
Hot. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the character in Death Stranding.
Okay, nice. I can't remember, I cannot picture right now who that sheriff is. Like, I remember there being some main character sheriff guy, and I just can't even picture him right now.
I know I did. I got through the pilot episode, and I said, nope, that's not for me.
Okay.
I don't care for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my friends was like, oh man, it's so good. It's so good. So I got through 3, maybe 4 episodes, and I was like, I can't stand this guy. I can't buy a word out of his mouth. And
Yeah.
it's like, I'm not.
No, I get it.
I just could not invest in it.
Oh, that guy, Rick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, by the way, that show was filmed like where I grew up.
Georgia.
In Georgia. In Georgia.
Georgia.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in the area of Georgia. Where
not just in the state of Georgia. I was like,
generally.
a lot of stuff has been filmed in Georgia.
No. And right there in the area that I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is a lot of really good action that I feel like works really well. I feel like it flows really well.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like a pretty clean read. There aren't like weird parts where you stop and you're like, or, there's no like, for me, there were no like awkward transitions or anything like that. It just was very like smooth.
Yeah. And speaking of transitions, where we transition from this kind of quippy back and forth, about 3 miles, Gary said, Sib's team had a clear shot. And like, we're just kind of doing this conversation back and forth. And right after this quippy bit about being too busy writing Gary, we get this paragraph where Sybil began talking quicker and her breath hitched. Shawnee could tell that she was on the move. That whole paragraph was very well done, especially under the way you kind of preamble that she's on the move. Because it's all very short, all just very just down to business.
Yeah.
It's like some switch was flipped and we get that whole paragraph, which I thought was excellent. It really did show this transition from this lighthearted and you know, being kind of quippy, a little jesty, and here we are, and then she's like all business. I really liked that whole thing. I'm not going to read it, but it read very well. And I really appreciated it for bringing us back into the seriousness of you know, zombie horde.
Right.
Serious.
Or whatever these things are.
Whatever they are, yeah.
Yeah. I really like the last line. How Shani slapped Gary on the ass and turned back towards the bus.
That was great.
Yeah, that was very good.
Especially because we spent so much time, it's like, yeah, he ain't got no pants on.
Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah, I liked that. It was very illustrative of the dynamic between the characters.
Yeah. They fucking maybe. But they're very comfortable with each other. Yeah. If they're not, then
they will be soon.
They could be. They should be.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I really like this duo. Yeah. Well, thanks, Richie.
Thanks, Richie.
And that is all of our stories for this week.
And all that jazz.
So thank you, Steve, for being selected here today. And good to have you back, man. And
welcome back.
Jake, Walker by Faith, and Richie Posier.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, y'all. So, do you ever read a book and think to yourself, what the fuck? I know I do.
I do.
Yeah. So, we are starting a new segment in honor of our 1-year anniversary of the podcast. I don't know.
I don't know. Shit, man. I don't know.
Anyway, we're starting a new segment of Sick Author Burns. So every episode, we will be sharing an excerpt from a sick author burn on a famous author. So not only is this hilarious, but it's also very informative and educational.
Yes.
Because it points out things that we may consider, if we are also opposed to those things, that we may consider avoiding in our writing. So we're kind of like learning to kind of avoid those things.
Yeah. A lot of times as writers, we find ourselves doing things that we may not even realize that we're doing.
Yeah.
And this is no exception for even the most prolific and famous and capable of writers.
Yep.
They are just as likely to make some really egregious, not even necessarily mistakes, but maybe just missteps.
Yeah.
Or just choices.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're going to be adding one into each episode in the middle of the stories, just kind of break it up a bit.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited about this because one of my favorite pastimes is doing deep dives and finding sick author burns. Just because it's hysterical. And it all started with, I'm not going to tell you who, because it's going to be our first one next week.
Yeah, it is.
But it all started with a little book that came out in 1932. Feel free to guess what that book is, but I'm not going to tell you until next episode. So look forward to it, guys. You've got something to look forward to.
Yeah, something new.
Yeah.
And like Rachel said, we're going to drop this in the middle of the stories, just to kind of break the flow a little bit, lighten it up, and give us something to kind of
jeer at.
Yeah.
And learn something in the process.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, these will be articles that are published by institutions, so we can't read the entirety of it. We will do our best to try and link to it in a way that is available for everybody, as well as just commenting on their commentary, I guess, and reading bits of it and kind of what we took from it as well.
Yes.
And try to see what lessons we can learn that from commentary on mistakes of famous authors.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's an excellent idea.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, I am too.
Great. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And that moves us into episode 48.
That dissonance was perfect.
Actually, I think that was harmony.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to re-listen later.
I'm gonna say it was either a third or a fourth.
Okay.
I want to say it was a major third. Could be going on to a perfect fourth. Unclear.
Okay, great.
Unclear. So our
great.
Our prompt for episode 48 is
also in honor of our 1 year anniversary.
Right.
Yeah.
We ask you guys to write a detective story,
which was our first prompt that we gave ourselves on our first episode, and it was just me and Matt that submitted entries.
It is true.
Yeah.
That we had 2 detective stories because we literally had no one to tell to write a story.
Right.
So let's see a detective story, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out. I mean, we're going to check it. I mean, do it.
Yeah, do it.
Just do it.
Okay. And the words to accompany your detective story are write, drag, memorial, enhance, and secular. So, write.
Are we checking WRITERIGHT or WRIGHT?
RIGHT.
Oh, okay. The most boring one.
Quite.
Well, right is the opposite of left.
First, I just want to say RITE is my favorite, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one's sick.
I like that one.
Yeah.
My favorite one is WRIGHT. Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh, the proper noun, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. Well, it's the opposite of wrong.
Quite.
It's also, as I mentioned, the opposite of left. It's, you know what? Interestingly, it can be a noun, like take a right.
Yeah.
Or it's your right.
Adjective.
It's
right
your
turn.
Right. Huh?
Like a right turn.
Well, I said like a writer. I was like, no, not that right. This is like who's on first. Yeah, an adjective, right turn.
Yeah.
It can be a right, like a privilege, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It can be a right, like a right hand.
Uh-huh. It could be a hyphenate. Like, isn't right-handed? Isn't that a hyphenate?
I think so.
Right-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course the adjectival noun.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
It can also be an exclamation.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So as an adjectival noun, what do you think it would be?
Well, the right station is the station on the right.
That's true. But it really is also an adjective.
Yeah, it's mostly
an adjective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Right is a very complex word, I feel.
It has a lot of usages that you don't think about.
Right. It has a lot of layers.
You just use it. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Right. Damn. I feel like I say right a lot.
Now that we're saying it, right?
Now that we're saying it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right. Am I right?
Right.
Or am I left?
Oh no. Now I'm broke.
Oh no.
I don't know. Are you right? You right.
You right. Oh, and by the way, that's the play on words that is the title of our podcast is you right, you right.
Mm-hmm. You right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If in case you didn't pick up on it, it's that lame.
It is.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah. We're those people.
We're those guys.
Welcome. A year later, now you know.
Yeah. Now you know the secret that we've been hoarding.
of the name. Our next word is drag.
Drag. Okay. Oh man, this one's good. So drag can be a noun or an adjective
Yep.
or a verb.
Yep.
Yep. So
I think of it as a verb.
yeah,
Drag.
same. It's really interesting because it's a very specific verb. Like
Yeah.
when I'm thinking about second language learners, this would be one of the later words that you would learn because you got carry,
Pull,
push, move. Drag is very specific. Slide. Yes. And that's one of those, to me, it's one of those verbs like spill. That is very hard to like understand exactly what it means
and when to use
exactly which context to use it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a good sentence for drag?
Yeah. He took a drag off his cigarette.
Okay, that's a noun.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, that's But
Yeah.
as a verb, he dragged on his cigarette.
Okay. Yeah. Or you can drag someone around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the noun that first pops in my head is like dragging someone.
Right.
Like usually like kicking and screaming.
Yeah. I actually have a weird kind of propensity that not only do I like driving off cliffs or the idea of it, but I also like being dragged. I do.
It just the idea of being dragged, or you actually enjoy the act of being dragged.
I enjoy the act of being dragged.
That's weird, Rachel.
I know. Sometimes I make my boyfriend drag me. Yeah.
This is so weird.
I know. I make my friends do it sometimes too.
What do you just tell them like grab a hand and just drag me, or is this like grab a fistful of hair and drag me?
You know what? I have been dragged by my hair before, and that was not fun.
That doesn't sound even remotely enjoyable.
But what I do enjoy is being dragged by a hand or by a leg.
The leg.
Yeah.
That one sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
exactly.
Actually, yeah, I could see. I could do that.
See,
yeah.
It's just like
by the leg makes sense,
right? You're just kind of like, and I also like to drag my cats by the leg.
I'm sure they love that.
I feel like Chewy kind of likes it. So that's drag queen. Then there's the cigarette drag, as you mentioned. There's also like the main drag.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also the texture that you can put on walls, the Spanish drag.
Oh. Yeah. You can also dress and drag.
There you go. Drag. Hello, the most obvious one. Drag Race.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Drag. You can dress in drag. Yeah. Damn, there's a lot of meanings to drag.
Yeah. Drag is cool.
Yeah.
I like drag.
And it's such a basic word. Like, it's such a basic combination of letters.
And I feel like it's open because it seems like the most basic words are open to become like colloquial, like to be used in ways outside of their prescribed usage, I guess.
Like do.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And our next word, memorial.
Memorial. Well, it's a noun and an adjectival noun.
Memorial station.
Welcome to the memorial station, where we do all things memorial.
Sure.
Yeah. Memorial ceremony. In memoriam.
Memoriam. That would be.
Well, I'm just saying the meaning of memorial is in memoriam.
Oh.
It's just in memory of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is all about memory. Yeah.
It's all about that memory.
That memory.
That memory.
Memory. Not to be confused with memories.
No, it's different.
It's quite different.
Memory. Man, I hope that we have memory one day because I have some crazy wisdom to drop on y'all about the etymology of memory. I'm not going to tell you. You're never, ever going to guess it. And if you Google it, you're not going to find it.
Because I know, like, I won't go into it. But yes, so memorial, yeah, you can construct a memorial.
Right, as a noun.
Yeah. You can memorialize.
You can have a memorial service. Memorial. Yeah.
It's amazing how quickly that word lost all meaning just now.
I know.
Just
Suddenly,
memorial. I was like, that means nothing. It sounds like cereal.
Memorial.
So yeah, memorial.
Right.
Memorial Day is
There you
a
go.
is a
That's
thing.
a day.
That's a day in the
That's
U.S.
a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Where we get a day off work.
Mm-hmm. Specifically a Monday off
Right.
work. Yeah.
Monday.
And our next word is enhance.
Oh yeah, enhance. I always just think of enhance.
It's like a detective story.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Yeah. Enhance.
Zoom in on that. Enhance.
Right.
Yeah. That
Enhance.
doesn't exist.
Yeah. Enhance. Okay. So enhance. It's a verb. I don't think it can be a noun because the noun would be enhancement.
Enhance station.
Enhance. No, it would be the enhancement station.
Enhancement.
Yeah. Enhance. Man, I wish that I knew the etymology of that word. Like, I don't even know, but I'm sure it's weird.
You want to find out?
Yeah.
Let's look it.
Let's check it
Let's
out.
look it.
Look it.
Enhance.
Look it.
Etymology. Latin root.
Mm-hmm.
In and what does that say? Altus.
What is it?
High in Latin. Altus.
Oh, altus. Yeah.
Yeah, in altus, and then Anglo-Norman French from there.
The French fucked it up. They would.
We land at enhance in Middle English.
Yeah, they fucked that shit up.
Yeah. Anglo-Norman French.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't deduce the etymology because the
Enhance.
French fucked it.
Yeah, altus, high. Elevate. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, good to know.
There you go. Now you have it.
Yep. Got it.
Knowing is most of the battle.
Yeah, at least half.
At least. I'm going to say 68% of the battle is knowing it.
Really, I feel like last time you said 50.01%.
That's probably right, yeah.
Yeah, because I said 51% and you're like, no, 50.01%.
50.01.
Yeah. Okay, so enhance is like to make something more stand out more, I would say.
Okay, yeah.
Like you could wear a dress that enhances your figure,
Your figure. Yeah.
as the British say.
Mm-hmm.
You could wear something that enhances your eyes.
Yeah, a specific color that enhances.
Right.
Yeah, accentuates.
That makes them pop.
Pop.
That makes them pop.
So pop. Shut up.
Shut up. Okay, so enhance. Also, I don't know. Make it more vivid.
More vivid. Clearer.
Make it more salient.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And our final word, secular.
Oh, this is a good one.
That's a good one.
Okay, so secular is kind of the opposite of religious. For example, we have had since I believe the beginning of the country, a secular government, which does the separation of church and state, you know?
Yeah.
That might be changing now.
Yeah, in Texas, I think it officially has changed.
Yeah.
Now we got things and we got 10 commandments in our public schools now.
Right, and there's the Trump Bible.
Oh, yeah, that is a thing.
That's a thing. Yep,
Okay.
the Trump Bible. But anyway, so secular is, it's just the opposite of religious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I don't even know how else to describe it. Like, it is an opposite of.
Right. It's like how you have to describe atheists.
Yeah, exactly.
By referring to God.
So I'm actually curious about it. Denoting attitudes, activities, or other things that have no religious or spiritual basis. So it is a
really
definition on a negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of speaking to the Christian church, it says of clergy, not subject to or bound by religious rule, not belonging to or living in a monastic or other order. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, it is a definition on a negative.
Yeah. It's an adjective. I don't think that it can be a nominal adjective. It's definitely not a verb. Let's go secularing.
This. Let's go secularing.
What would that look like? It's funny because it's hard because it is based on a negative. So what would secularing look like?
just day-to-day life is just like I go a secularing every day, I guess.
Here we go, secularing and every week for free. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. It's like everything you do besides going to church is secularing.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's
okay.
funny.
It is funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah. Why do I feel like we've had this word?
I don't know, because I kind of had that feeling too.
Maybe we've had this word.
We have, but hail.
Hail.
Let's have it again.
Hail. That's not secular.
Well, hail. Oh, that reminds me. Did you hear of that town like a few years ago in like South Texas or something where it's a small town and they banned the word hello because like the mayor or some guy on the city council decided that it was a reference to hell. And so they changed it to heaven-o. Heaven-o.
Heaven-o.
Yeah.
Heaven-o.
Yeah. Heaven-o.
Heaven-o.
Are you there? Heaven-o. Heaven-o.
That would.
He thought it was just like a sneaky way to work the word hell into like every interaction.
Oh, that puts a whole new spin on that Adele song. Hello.
Yeah. It's me. Heaven-o. I wonder if they still have that law.
Oh, we need to find that.
We do. Because I definitely...
That is ludicrous.
It is absurd.
Heaven-o feels more obscene than hello ever could.
It kind of does.
Oh,
honestly.
Man. Okay, so those words again are right, drag, memorial, enhance, and secular.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to be like these wonderful writers and submit your story to You Write, head on over to our subreddit at reddit.com/r/YouWritePod.
If you're unable to submit a story this week, that's fine. You can help out by reading and commenting on other people's stories.
Each time you post a story or leave a comment on someone else's submission, you increase your chances of having your story read on the podcast.
You can also reach us at yourwritepod@gmail.com.
If you like our show and want to help support us, maybe go give us some money at patreon.com/YouWrite.
If you're unable to donate, that is fine. You can help us by sharing the podcast with other writers and non-writers alike.
What you think is said.
Sharing. Your cursor was in the way.
Oh, sorry. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you know like when new episodes drop. It's real fun.
Also, be sure to leave us a rating and review in your podcatcher of choice.
And remember, join us next week on You Write,
a podcast where you
where you write.
Right. Did it sound like I didn't know what the word "the" said?
Yes.
Like, can help us by sharing
the podcast.
Duh.
The. Oh, the. You've seen Dumb and Dumber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The. Oh, the.
Right, obviously.
Yeah, obviously the.
Duh. Here we
See y'all
go,
next week.
Secularing da ding 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 ding
Ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Bring-a-ding-a-ring-a-ding-a-ring-a-ding-a-ding. Ring-a-ding-boo-boo-boo.
What is that song? Here we go, a caroling.
Here we go, a caroling, a di-di-di-di-di. Oh, it's Kingsville, Texas. Listen, this town in the Rio Grande Valley adopted Heaven-o as its official greeting in 1997. The change was driven by residents' belief that the word hello contained hell, and he wanted to promote a positive heavenly message. The Kingsville Chamber of Commerce promoted the town as a heavenly place to visit at that time.
Have you seen the show Superstore?
No.
Because it's called the store is called Cloud 9 and
Cloud
9. So every time like somebody like they're like on their way out the door, they say "Have a heavenly day." It's their whole shtick. It just makes me think like that whole show was inspired by the year 1997
Probably.
in Kingsville, Texas.
Probably.
Heaven-o.
Heaven-o. I
Oh,
want to
that's
know
bizarre.
if they see. What does TIL mean again?
Today I learned.
Oh. It wasn't illegal to say hello or anything else with hell in it. Heaven was just a thing at the Kleberg County Courthouse. Okay.
It sounds sort of Parks and Rec ish.
Yeah, it's that absurd.
Yeah.
And Los Angeles Times did an article in 1997 called "Say Goodbye to Hello and Hello to Heaven." Surely just to mock rednecks.
Yeah. This one town, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
What do you think you're doing?